Women don't just walk away. They leave when there's nothing left to stay for. A woman remains as long as she benefits, emotionally, financially, or socially. The moment the value exchange tilts against her, she checks out, first mentally, then physically. That's why so many men are blindsided when she leaves. They assume love is enough. It never is. Attraction is transactional, whether men want to admit it or not. A woman constantly weighs what she's giving against what she's getting. If the scale tips unfavorably, she complains. If nothing changes, she distances herself. Once she's gone, there's no reversing it. That's why men get dumped after losing a job, slipping into weak behavior, or becoming too predictable. It's not that she fell out of love, it's that you stopped being the man she respected. Too many men believe being a good guy is enough. It's not. Women stay where they gain. If there's more excitement, status, or security elsewhere, she's gone. The men who chase, overgive, and beg for attention always lose. They offer everything while getting nothing. The moment you start operating like that, she starts planning her exit. The solution? Be the man who provides value, but never at his own expense. She must know she can lose you, and you must ensure you're not being drained for her gain. Women don't abandon men who stay in control. They leave the ones who give too much and demand too little. If you don't want to be discarded, you need to position yourself correctly. And that's exactly what I'm about to show you. Let's break down what happens when you start pulling away. 1. Stop overinvesting. Men don't lose women by accident. They lose them by giving too much without getting anything in return. Women are wired to take, and if you keep offering more, they'll keep accepting, until they get bored. A man who overinvests kills attraction without even realizing it. He hands over his attention, validation, and presence without making her earn it. And when she doesn't have to work for something, she starts to resent it. The more you chase, the less she values you. If you're always texting first, planning everything, and making her the center of your world, she loses interest. Not because she's cruel, but because women don't respect men they can control. The second she realizes you'll do anything for her while she does nothing, you've lost. Think about the men who get cheated on or dumped. It's never the guy who keeps her guessing. It's always the one who gave her everything. The moment she feels like she has you completely, she starts looking elsewhere for excitement. That's why women leave nice guys for men who treat them like an option. It's not because they want to be disrespected. It's because they crave a challenge. And when you remove that challenge, you remove her attraction. But here's the secret. The solution isn't to stop giving. It's to make her earn it. If she wants your time, she should prove she deserves it. If she wants your attention, she should work for it. When you overinvest, you teach her one thing. She doesn't have to do anything to keep you. And if she doesn't have to work for you, she won't want you. A woman will abandon a man who makes himself too easy. She respects the man who gives, but only to those who deserve it. Here's the test. Pull back. Stop giving freely. Watch what happens. She'll either step up or leave. And if she leaves, good. She was never there for you. She was there for what you gave. 2. Keep her emotionally invested. Women don't leave because they stop loving you. They leave because they stop feeling anything for you. The moment a woman stops experiencing excitement, curiosity, or tension, she starts detaching. And most men push her away without even realizing it. They become too predictable, too available, too easy to read. When she knows exactly how you'll respond, what you'll say, and how much you'll tolerate, she checks out. Emotion isn't built through comfort. It's built through uncertainty, anticipation, and the fear of losing you. That's why women chase men who are unpredictable, a little distant, and always in control of their emotions. When she knows she can lose you, she fights to keep you. Most guys get this completely wrong. They think that reassurance builds attraction. They constantly tell her how much they love her, buy her gifts, and always make time for her, believing she'll appreciate them more. But that's not how it works. Women don't appreciate men who hand themselves over freely. They appreciate the ones they have to win over. If she doesn't feel like she needs to maintain your interest, she stops valuing it. And the second she senses that you're afraid to lose her, she starts pushing boundaries. Here's the truth. The moment she sees desperation in your eyes, she loses attraction. So what's the solution? Keep her guessing. One day you're available, the next you're busy. Sometimes you give her attention, sometimes you don't. Never let her feel like she has full control over you. Women crave emotional highs and lows. If you give her the same emotional state every day, she gets bored. And when she's bored, she starts looking elsewhere. Keep her on her toes, and she'll never want to leave. 3. Be a man she can respect. If a woman doesn't respect you, she won't desire you. And if she doesn't desire you, it's only a matter of time before she leaves, physically or mentally. Men lose women the moment they become too easy to manipulate, too afraid to stand their ground, and too eager to please. Respect isn't about being nice. It's about being unshakable. A woman will test you, not because she wants to break you, but because she needs to know if she can. The second she realizes you'll accept bad behavior, she loses interest. It's not a conscious decision. It's instinct. Women don't admire men they can walk all over. Here's the truth. A woman will only respect you if she knows there are consequences for crossing the line. If she disrespects you, you call it out immediately, without anger, without begging. If she ignores your standards, she learns the hard way that you're not one of those men who tolerate nonsense. If she plays games, you show her that you don't play at all. This is where most men fail. They let things slide, thinking it makes them understanding or patient. But patience with disrespect isn't a virtue, it's a weakness. And weakness kills attraction faster than anything else. Ever wonder why women suddenly pull away from men who give them everything? Because those men never made them earn it. Respect isn't just about setting boundaries, it's about enforcing them. A man who doesn't stand for anything gets stepped on. A man who demands nothing gets nothing. A high-value man doesn't ask for respect. He doesn't chase it. He commands it by holding himself to a standard that won't be broken. And if she refuses to meet that standard, then she doesn't deserve a place in your life. 4. Control your emotions. A man who can't control his emotions will always lose his woman. Women are naturally more emotional. They don't need a man who matches their chaos. They need a man who anchors them in it. The moment you become unstable, angry, insecure, desperate, you become a liability, not a leader. And women don't stay with men they can't trust to be strong. Most men self-destruct without even realizing it. They get angry when she takes too long to text back. They panic when she pulls away. They beg when she threatens to leave. Every time you overreact, you send her one clear message. She has all the power. And the moment she feels that shift, the attraction dies. You're no longer leading. You're following. And women never follow men who can't lead. Being in control doesn't mean being cold. It doesn't mean you never feel anything. It means you never let your emotions dictate your actions. If she tests you, you stay unfazed. If she pulls back, you don't chase. If she tries to make you jealous, you don't react. When a woman sees that nothing she does shakes you, she feels something powerful, respect. And respect fuels attraction. Think about the men women obsess over. They're not the ones throwing tantrums, over-apologizing, or seeking validation. They're the ones who stay calm, composed, and unshaken under pressure. That's what makes them irresistible. The biggest mistake men make? Over-explaining, over-apologizing, trying to prove themselves emotionally. Women don't want a man who breaks down when things get hard. They want a man who stays centered, who doesn't need their approval to feel confident. The second you let a woman control your emotions, you give her a reason to leave. But when you stay grounded, no matter what, she feels something no other man has given her. Security. And security? That's what keeps her attached. 5. Never be her backup plan. A woman will abandon a man the second she finds a better option. If she sees you as a placeholder, a convenient distraction until something better comes along, you're already on borrowed time. Too many men end up in this humiliating position because they accept less than they deserve. They settle for a woman who isn't fully invested, hoping she'll wake up one day and appreciate them. She won't. Women always know where a man stands in their life. If she truly values you, she prioritizes you. If she doesn't, she keeps you around for attention, security, or validation, but not because she actually wants you. And if she doesn't respect you, she'll drop you the second a man she truly desires comes along. A man who allows himself to be a backup plan is a man who ignores the signs. Does she take hours to respond but text others immediately? You're not a priority. If she only sees you when she's bored, you're just an option. If she never invests emotionally, you're entertainment, not a commitment. The moment you sense this dynamic, you have two choices: demand better or walk away. The problem? Most men stay, hoping things will change. They keep giving, keep proving themselves, and keep waiting for her to finally see their value. But women don't work that way. If she doesn't see your worth from the start, she never will. The only way to change the dynamic is to remove yourself. The second she realizes you have standards that you won't tolerate being treated as an option, she has two choices: step up, disappear. A woman will never leave a man she sees as her best choice. If she's even considering leaving, it means she thinks she can do better. Your job isn't to convince her otherwise. It's to be so valuable that she never questions it in the first place. And if she's not choosing you fully, let her go. 6. Keep your mission first. A man who makes a woman his world will always lose her respect. Women aren't attracted to men who orbit around them. They crave men with purpose, drive, and ambition. Men who are chasing something bigger than just a relationship. The moment you make her your top priority, she starts losing interest. Because here's the truth: she doesn't want to be your mission. She wants to be part of a man's mission. Too many men get comfortable in relationships. They start prioritizing date nights over grinding for success, canceling plans with friends and putting their goals on hold to be more available. At first, she might enjoy the attention, but over time, she starts seeing you as weak. The man she was drawn to had ambition. Now, all he cares about is keeping her happy, and that's when she starts pulling away. A woman doesn't leave a man who is constantly evolving, constantly pushing forward. She leaves the man who stagnates. If your conversations shift from your goals to asking her where she wants to eat for the 5th time that week, she's already mentally checked out. If she feels no challenge, no excitement, no leadership, she may not say it, but she feels it. A man who loses his edge loses his woman. You must put yourself first, your goals, your purpose, your growth. Not because you don't care about her, but because your value as a man depends on it. The moment you stop striving, you stop being the man she admired. And when that happens, she starts looking for someone else who still has that fire. A woman wants to feel like she's with a man who is going somewhere. If she ever feels like she's the only thing keeping you going, she'll eventually leave. So stay focused, stay driven. Let her chase the man who never stops moving forward. 7. Be willing to walk away. A man who can't walk away has already lost. Women don't respect men who tolerate disrespect, settle for bad treatment, or cling to relationships out of fear. The moment she senses you need her more than she needs you, she starts pulling away. Too many men let women cross boundaries without consequences. They ignore red flags, accept last-minute cancellations, and tolerate mood swings, hoping things will improve. But here's the truth. Once a woman realizes she can mistreat you without consequences, she stops respecting you. And when respect dies, attraction follows. A woman needs to know one thing: if she stops bringing value, you'll leave. That's what keeps her invested. Not threats, not arguments, not begging, just action. This isn't about walking away over small disagreements. It's about setting a standard and enforcing it. If she starts flaking, you pull back. If she acts disrespectfully, you remove yourself. If she tests your limits, you show her she won't get away with it. No words, no emotional outbursts, just a calm withdrawal of attention and energy. The mistake weak men make? They believe that walking away will scare her off. But the truth is, it's the only way to keep her truly invested. Women don't stay with men they can control. They stay with men who are strong enough to leave when the situation isn't right. And when a woman knows you're a man who can replace her if needed, you instantly become more valuable. She starts working to keep you instead of expecting you to chase her. And if she doesn't step up, she was never worth keeping in the first place. A high-value man never fears losing a woman because he knows she isn't his only option. Women don't stay where they don't gain. Your job isn't to convince her to stay. It's to be the man she never wants to leave. That means providing value, emotionally, mentally, practically, without over-investing or sacrificing your worth. So be the man who makes her earn your time and attention, commands respect without demanding it, controls his emotions and never lets her shake him, has a mission bigger than her. Never settle for being a backup plan. Never be too available. The moment your standards aren't met, you walk away. Because the second she knows she can lose you, she'll fight to keep you, keep your value high, and she will never want to let you go. This is how you master your masculinity in today's dating world. Stay strong, stay focused, and protect your power. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.